guys, how's it going? Death Gun here, along with the... It's Death Gun, the all-knowing. Okay, we have Batman here as a guest celebrity. Other means, we have the Fairy, Lumberjack, and the Bearded Bastard.
Hello.
AKA Batman.
And today, before we change our intro for the month, and also thank you guys for at least getting us up to the 90 limit, we're almost at 100. But today I'd like to bring you guys my updated Fluffal deck. So we're going to start out with at least 3 Fluffal Donk, which is essentially as the searcher for our deck. And isn't he cute that you want to draw evil eyebrows on him? And our next one, 3 Fluffal Bear, Winnie the Pooh or Ted, whichever name you want to give him. Basically our dump slash searcher for toy vendor, and also polymerization, which no one ever uses the effect for that.
Speak for yourself, I use it all the time when I kicked your ass.
When you ran it at that time, Fairy, at that time. Then in this variant, I run 2 Fluffal Wings, as you don't want to draw into it most of the time because it could end up cluttering, but if you can search it, then it's easier to use. Then the cutest Fluffal that was ever made, 2 Fluffal Penguin. Those cute little earmuffs.
You're gonna conquer Gotham with those earmuffs.
Yes, I'm gonna attach some rockets to those earmuffs. Destroy all of Gotham. Essentially, when he is used for fusion, you can draw 2 and send 1 card from your hand to the grave. And our Hoot Hoot of the deck, Fluffal Out, which is either our mini instant poly or our poly searcher. Then our little Fluffal Sheep, which turns into the Big Mama later when it's fused. Essentially, it can be a Janet Sally Birdman for the deck, to where you can bounce a Fluffal back into hand, especially on an edge.
It's also a great link fodder.
Yes. Link fodder, also the one link that takes 2 Earths. And the Kitty Cat, which is our designated poly recycler. When it's used for a fusion, it brings the poly back from the graveyard to hand. Then after we move into that, we go into the Edge Imps, but 1 Edge Imp Sabers. Sadly, my friend Raul got the original, Fairy, got the original Edge Imp Sabers and would not trade them to me before he got rid of his deck.
Nope.
It was a sad day, but essentially he can be dumped, put a card back to the top of the deck. I still hate you for that. Then it's time for the chains. Thank God for them becoming hollow. Essentially, when they're dumped, you can add 1 Fright card from deck to hand. Or when it declares a battle, you can add another copy of itself from deck to hand. It's also a solid defense at 1800. Then for a little bit of my hand trap slash stall cards, 2 Nibrio, because who doesn't love to have a giant rock thrown at their face when they make their 5th summon? And the 2 common ashes, because I love commons.
They're not secret.
I'm not that fancy. I don't care about the rarities that much. As
My
long as
deck
the cards
profile coming soon.
That's if you want to make the deck. That's it for the
It's not so
monster.
much of it's not a question. It's already made.
We will have to see that feature rematch. But anyhow, since the monsters are done, now we move into the spells. And what else to start off with? Then 3 Toy Vendor.
They're not Starfoil.
Hey, 2 are Shatterfoiled and 1 Super. That's the best I can do. Essentially, it lets you randomly send 1 card from your hand to the grave to draw 1. And if it's a Fluffal, you get to special summon any 1 monster from your hand. It doesn't have to be a Fluffal. So remember that if you have a Blue Eyes in your hand when you do this.
It's pretty much no matter what, as long as vendors sent, you get the search.
Yeah.
So it's prime, what is it? Cosmic Cyclone bait.
It's also good Ash bait every once in a while too. Then for the next bonus of the deck that became Ultra, which I'm happy about, Fight for Patchwork, which has lovely art, but I'm hoping we get the guy as a fusion.
That card really made the deck alive, but it made it alive in like the wrong format, pretty much.
In 2 years, it made the deck dead. But it searches out a Poly and an Edge Imp monster. Then the original polymerizations, which fuses 2 monsters to form a new powerful monster.
No. Stupid.
LOB polymerization because you don't like any of the new shit.
Yeah, I hate the new stuff.
Ridiculous card says fusion from your fusion deck.
Which is badass in my book.
Monster.
Plus, the reason why I run these is because Sora ran them in Arc V, so I wanted to run them like the way he made them. Then, for the next poly of the deck, are Fright for Fusion, which are the cost of banishing.
It's the deck's Miracle Fusion.
I call it the Devil's Fusion, because it gets rid of the cute and fluffy deadly tools to make more monsters. Then for essentially our hand trap stomping, 2 called by the grave. 2 foolish barreled goods to dump the vendor. 2 super poly, which is good for certain situations of when there could be floodgates on the field you want gone, or if you want to get rid of your own monsters in case something's getting chained to stop you.
Pretty much if you want to fuse your own fusions that make more damage.
Yeah. 1 slash draw, because it can help in a pinch. Discard a vendor, basically reshuffle all of your stuff from your graveyard back into the deck. And the factory that keeps the business going, Pfeiffer Factory. Now for the fusions, I run 1 Fight for Daredevil, which is the big boss of the deck. Can do added additional damage to it if it's sent to grave. 3 Fabulous Sabertooth. The originals.
The boss monster of the deck.
The Mama Kitty.
Yeah.
Essentially her badass effect is she can reborn other fighters from the graveyard back to the field, and if she's made using 3, she's invincible. Next, I run 2 Fight for Kraken, with the ability to send a face-up monster to the grave, and the ability to attack twice. It can also switch into defense mode, which is great for certain situations. Then, the card that started my reign of terror was 2 out of the 3 show and jump Fight for Tigers that my friends had gotten me as gifts, which is still one of my most favorite cards.
I don't remember if I got you one or not.
I think you did get me at least 1. You helped me get 1. The other 2 are from the Virginator. They've been lovely cards. I hope they get more use soon. Fight for Sheep,
The
which
Armides
essentially,
effect.
yeah, the Armides slash Juggernaut of the deck.
They also revive itself.
Yeah, which is actually pretty neat every once in a while. Then basically our machine gun for the deck, Fight for Wolf. Essentially, depending on how many materials you use for his fusion summon, he can basically attack up to that many times. And if you have a Tiger or Sabertooth on the field with him, it adds more attack bonus to him. Then as we go into our super poly targets, I run 1 Mud Dragon and 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Because essentially right now in the format everything is dark, and everyone's running at least 2 monsters with different attributes and stuff like that now. It essentially makes them staples. Then for the links, I run 1 Underclock Taker. Essentially it can decrease the monster I pick, depending on the monster I pick. 1 Decode Talker, which was signed by the Kelly effect, which I think for meeting him at the convention.
After yours goes off, mine will go.
And the last, not least card, Lamphalinkus, which supposedly everyone is still looking for, even though it's a $2 con. And with that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for helping us still reach that 90 mark. We will be changing things up soon once we get up past the 100 subscribers.
So yeah, you see this video, subscribe and get us to 100.
Yes. With that, we bid you guys a good night. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to slam that thumbs up and subscribe button. You guys have a great night.
This is Thunder Thighs and the Fairy signing off.
Yes, well, the other ones were busy.